welcome to the third podcast of your Slashing Sabers. I'm your host, Lynn Spellman, and next to me I have
Adam Smith.
And today we're going to be talking about Sabres post-game against the Islanders losing 4-1. How do we feel about that? What?
Definitely should have definitely shouldn't have lost. The Islanders don't have the best team, but if you watch the game and you're like a Sabres fan or you're an Islanders fan, you could tell that the Islanders came to play. They did not want to lose. The Sabres, on the other hand, it didn't look like they wanted to win very much, but you could tell they definitely didn't want to lose.
Yeah, they just didn't give up, at all. They were just like, okay, let's keep on fighting, not give up. So, and now we're going to be talking about two players and a coach coming back. Who's the coach?
So, yeah, Coach Don Granato, me and Landon are probably at least I'm happy that he's coming back, because Kevin Adams, yeah, he's not the worst coach, but also I don't think he did very well because he's not used to it. And also, I would rather have Don Granato doing it just because I like him better as a coach, and I feel like we play better with him there.
Yeah, Matt Ellis actually was the coach, and he did really good. I feel like he didn't fit in with the Sabres playing style that they did with Don Granato, but now Don Granato coming back against this very good team of the Boston Bruins and Linus Ullmark, the ex-Saber. And Linus was always just a very, very good... he wasn't nothing bad. He wouldn't surprise you at all with any of his, oh my god, he just made a phenomenal save. Yeah, he made it. He's making these phenomenal saves, but, nobody's because he just allowed a lot of goals, but that wasn't on him. Now we've seen him with the Boston Bruins with a better defense. So, yeah, and now we're going to be jumping into more post-game. More post-game. Tyler Poso scores for Buffalo off a rebound from Victor Olofsson and Brett Murray. How do you feel about that?
Kyle Poso always comes to play. You can tell if you watch the games, you can tell that he always comes to play. He does not want to lose. He's not a guy who's okay with losing. He always tries his hardest. He always tries to get the puck in the net, and yeah, he just helps the team out a lot.
Yeah, now JJ Pareka and Otto Ristolainen have been called down, but somehow Peyton Krebs is still on the team, so that's a very good sign. And now Alex Tuch getting his first point. I talked that in the second episode, and that was really a momentum booster. And Darlene actually got 2 points in that Devils game, but that was way behind us, not even in our last 2 games. Hopefully the Buffalo Sabres can win this game against the Boston Bruins. So we're going to really jump into that. How do we think Sabres are going to play?
I feel like Sabres are, after those 2 losses against the Devils and Islanders, I feel like the Sabres are going to come out and play. I feel like Don Granato, once he's coaching, I feel like the Sabres are a new team.
Yeah, Matt Ellis was a good coach, good filling coach for Don Granato when he had COVID, but now, now it's Don Granato's time to shine. And 2 players actually getting called up from the COVID squad. Who are their names? Their names are Jeff Skinner and Vinny Hinostroza. Jeff Skinner's probably the better out of Vinny Hinostroza and him, but Vinny Hinostroza is a very scrapper guy. We're going to have him with that Eakin, Bajork, whatever you can, those scrappers on the Sabres. You know them, like the Kachulas, etc., those guys. So he's going to join that line, and Alex Tuch, I think that, and I saw the projected lines on the MSG, which we're going to be announcing the game. Alex Tuch, Tage Thompson, and Jeff Skinner. What do we feel about that line?
It's a very talented line. As you know, Tage Thompson, our lead scorer, Jeff Skinner behind him. So we have 2 top scorers on that line, and then you could have Alex Tuch, who can get the assist, but can also score if Thompson and Skinner are having a tough time.
Yeah, and then Victor Olofsson with a Peyton Krebs and Tyler Poso. Well, that line's going to be I want that line to be our number 1 line, because that line would produce the most points, I feel like, out of every line. But that first line, it's so tempting to not pick as your first line. And that Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen will start in net for today because, oh my goodness, Malcolm Subban. What a performance. Downvote.
I know it's only his 3rd or 4th game he's played, But he's got to do better than that. It's the Islanders. Come on, like.
There were some good shots. Like, it was some good shots, but then there's some, like, there was that backhand that went in off that. That was just like, come on, you gotta save that.
And like, one of the goals, I think, was the defense fault, but other than that, it was all on Subban.
Yeah, we definitely need a bounce back with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen today. If the Sabres want a slight playoff chance, I don't think they will get a playoff chance the way that they've been playing. But
Unless they lose some games, but then just go on a hard tear of W's.
Yeah, they might have to trade for somebody too, like Chris Letang or somebody like that, JT Miller, somebody that could just produce points to help that Tuck and Thompson and Skinner. So now we're going to be talking about Sabres really pregame. We really got like little stuff in that pregame. Now we're going to really circle it on the pregame. Bomb. So yeah. Who do you think is going to have a good game for the Buffalo Sabres in this game?
I feel like I know he's my favorite player. I'm not being biased, but I just feel like Victor Olofsson. I can feel him having a good game.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, a very talented, sort of young, hockey player, but I just see him having a good game. I see him getting 1 goal and 1 assist.
Yeah, 1 goal and 1 assist is a really good, nice stat line for not Jeff Skinner, wow, Victor Olofsson, but I feel like there's a player in mind where if he doesn't play good, then we won't win. That's Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Like, that's UPL. Like, if he doesn't have a good game, we won't win this game. Loses. Yeah, because the Sabres are not the best at producing points, but they're not the worst in the league. But they'll average their 2-3 points per game. But we need UPL to stand up to this Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, and David Pastrnak.
Yeah. Also, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen just has to think of it like this: if he allows a goal, he didn't just allow a goal; the whole team allowed a goal. So he just has to think of it about like it's not all his fault; the whole team allowed that goal.
Yeah, but it's like a rookie mistake. Sometimes those rookies make those mistakes, but it's totally fine. We love UPL. I feel like every Sabres fan loves him and says he's going to be the future goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres. Yeah. But then, who will be the second goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres? Like, that's like the big question.
Are we going to have Subban in the future?
Yeah, he's like 28, I think. 24, 28. Yeah. We can maybe slide him in. But if that doesn't work out as him as a Buffalo Sabre, time will tell. Maybe we sign a good free agent goalie. Never know. Maybe he's not a veteran, but yeah. So, and now Aaron Dell, he's almost having a he's having a baby. How do you feel about this?
Maybe like once he has that baby, maybe he'll come back for the Amerks, and that'll like give him momentum boost to want to win. He wants to win for his kid. He wants to show his kid what he's about.
Yeah, and it's a new year for the Buffalo Sabres. It's 2022, Buffalo Sabres, January 1st. It's New Year's Day. Happy New Year's. And hopefully the Buffalo Sabres can start off their 2022 with a good start, beating this very, very talented team. As there's 8 minutes or like 5 minutes till puck drop. It's sometimes it's going to be 1:02 East Central Time. So. And we're going to say goodbye to you like a little soon, but we're going to say really what's going to be our top 3 players' stat line against this Boston Bruins team. So you already said Victor Olofsson, and I said UPL, but I have to say a stat line. I think he's going to have a 9.36 goals against with 2 goals allowed. So that's pretty good for UPL in this game against this very good Bruins team, but not how. And then I'm going to say my 2 other players. I think Alex Tuck is going to explode this game. He's going to show his anger that he wants to be that Buffalo Sabres all player. He wants to be a great player for his childhood team. He's going to have 1 goal and 0 assists. And then the next person, I'm going to say Rasmus Dahlin will have 2 assists. And the final score will be 4-2. Buffalo Sabres win. And now say your 2 players.
All right, so yeah, of course, I already had Victor Olofsson getting 1 goal, 1 assist. My next player, I agree with Landon. I'm going to go Alex Tuck. I feel like he'll have 1 goal and 0 assists. So, and then I think also Peyton Krebs is gonna play good. I have Peyton Krebs getting like 2 assists probably.
Yeah. He hasn't produced 1 point in his Buffalo Saber career, but this game might change, and we're gonna say bye bye to you guys. It's probably our shortest podcast, but there's really nothing to talk about. Post game, we'll talk about a lot of stuff like how the game's going on. So we're gonna see you guys. Peace.